Alright, so in this video, you're gonna build your first spider. So I'm gonna open up Visual Studio Code from the Anaconda Navigator. So under the Home tab, let's launch VS Code. Next, I'm gonna show you an extension that you need to install. So click on this icon and then search for an extension called Python. Open up the first one and then make sure to install it. Mine is already installed. Alright, now let's open up the Word Ometers project. For that, let's click on this File menu and then choose Open Folder. As you can see, I'm inside the projects folder. So I'm going to choose Word Ometers and then I'm going to click Select Folder. Alright, now I'm going to open up the countries spider. And then inside the parse method, I'm going to create a variable called title equals to response, dot xpath. Just like Scrapy shell, it's the same thing. And I'm going to write the xpath expression for the title, which is /h1/text. And then we call the get function or method to return a string. Next, I'm going to create another variable called countries equals to response.xpath, nothing new. And the xpath expression that will get us all the countries is /dd/a/text. And then we call the getAll method to return all the countries in one list. Now in Scrapy, if we want to return the scraped data, we should always return it as a text. For that, we call yield one pair of curly braces. I'm going to set the first key as title equals to the title variable. And the second key will be countries equals to the countries variable. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to press Ctrl S to save the file. Back to the Anaconda prompt. And to execute the spider, you should first make sure that you are on the same level of the scrapy.config file. For that, you type dir to list all the files and folders. Here is the scrapy.config file. For Linux and macOS users, of course, instead of typing dir, you type ls. Now to execute the spider, we call the command scrapy crawl, and then the spider name. In our case, we called it countries. Let's press enter. Alright, perfect. So we get a Python dict, as you can see. We have the title key, and then we have the countries key, which does contain all the countries from that website. Now let me show you how you can execute the spider in VS Code directly. So back to VS Code, you click on the View menu, and then choose Terminal. Or you can use this shortcut, Ctrl+U with accent. That's the shortcut I have. So let's click Terminal. Now let's call Scrapy crawl countries. I'm going to press enter. And voila, we did get the same thing as before. So this was everything for this video. Congratulations, you've built your first spider. You learned about some different Scrapy commands. You learned about the Scrapy shell and how spiders see websites. Now, the next step is to get you familiar with XPath expressions and CSS selectors, because they are very, very important in web scraping. Otherwise, you won't be able to do anything. So see you guys in the next section.